Like, I know he suffers from blackouts, but you know what's caused that?
Lauren Winter. Ring any bells?
Nope, can't say it does. Oh, that Lauren Winter. 3rd floor, last door on the left at the end of the corridor.
Thanks, scrub. Third door on the left at the end of the corridor. That was second door, right?
Lauren Winter?
Sorry, I only see clients by appointment.
Wait.
It's $50. I don't kiss and I don't do any weird shit.
Fine by me.
I believe she is a lady of the evening.
Put your money on the table. You've got exactly 10 minutes when the alarm rings. It's over, okay? You should take your clothes off. We ain't got all day.
Actually, I'm not a customer.
Shit, a cop. I should've known. What you want, a freebie? Is that it?
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. The families of the victims of the origami killer asked me to investigate the murders. I came here just to ask you some questions about Johnny.
I already told the police all I know and I have nothing to add. Leave me alone.
That one.
I understand, Lauren. I know what you're going through.
Oh yeah? You know what it feels like to find your own son's body on a wasteland? I'm sorry, I don't believe you have the slightest idea what I'm going through, Mr. Shelby.
The killer is walking around free as we speak. He'll kill again if he's not arrested.
My Johnny's dead, so what difference does it make?
If we don't find the killer, there'll be other mothers who find their son's body on a deserted wasteland. But you're right. Why should you care? It's not your problem anymore, right?
Guilt trip? That's not trick.
What do you want to know?
That one.
How did your son disappear?
He used to go play with the neighborhood kids after school. It was pouring down something awful that day. I'll never forget it. All his friends came home around 5. All except him.
I like how the
Is that it? No more questions?
oh,
When did you sound the
I like how
alarm?
the game is split
About
up
8
into
o'clock. I began
two
to get
different
worried. I went
screens.
all around the neighborhood. I went to the wasteland where they like to play. I went to see his friends. I called the cops about 10 o'clock. You want one?
No thanks, I quit.
That's brave.
Did you suspect anyone after he disappeared?
I don't really think it
I meet
matters
a
about
lot
what
of pretty
questions you
shady
ask.
characters in my line of work. Sure, I thought of it at first. But it didn't seem to make any sense. I don't believe any of my clients could have done that to my Johnny and all those other kids.
Do you know if they found anything on the wasteland? Any leads or witnesses?
No. He said he must have run away and probably end up coming back. His body was found 5 days later with an origami figure in his hand and an orchid on his chest. Time's up, Mr. Shelby. I hope you got what you wanted. Now get out of here.
Well, if you remember anything, the smallest detail, give me a call.
I forgot that bit was timed, to be honest.
Lauren!
Damn that asthma.
Lauren, open up, baby. It's me.
Troy, what are you doing here? I already told you I don't want to see you anymore.
Sorry, Dal, but I really wanted to see ya. What do you want, asshole?
Lauren, is everything all right?
She's just swell. Now beat it, loser! You again? If you're looking for trouble, you found it. I'm gonna beat the shit out.
Come on, old man. Getting those QTEs in quick.
Troy, stop or I'll call the cops! Troy, I will call the cops!
It's that one I just don't seem to be able to. Spinebuster through the table?
I'll see you again, asshole.
So apart from that one, I didn't fail any of those.
Are you alright?
Better than him, I guess. Who is he?
An ex-client who thinks he owns me. He was getting violent and I told him I didn't want to see him anymore.
Well, you should be careful. He'll probably be back. Sorry about the mess.
Mr. Shelby,
Yeah.
thanks.
Oh. Oh. God.
Oh, come on, he hit you in the ribs. You didn't do that bad.
The zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
Agent Norman Jaden, FBI?
You got a badge or something, Mr. Jaden?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Check. You can pass.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think you can only play as 3 characters in this, if I remember correctly. Same as Detroit.
Video memo recording, Agent 47023, Norman Jaden, Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is 8:14 a.m.
See, I like how this is set in 2011. We are nowhere near having this technology. Well, not that I'm
Related
aware
to
of.
the investigation.
It brought something up then. There we go.
Harry County. Sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. When did they find the body?
Excuse me, but who are you exactly?
Norman Jaden, FBI.
If you want to ask questions, you should speak to Lieutenant Blake, sir.
Is that a coffee you're drinking there?
There's some in the thermos behind you. Help yourself.
With the amount his hands were shaking, I don't think the coffee's going to do anything. Cool. Something else appeared. Let's see. It's all the way over there.
Some orchid pollen. The concentration of pollen in the air is quickly decreasing because of the rain, but it gets higher in the direction of the body.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me to be here.
Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Well, are you coming, Jaden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the origami killer.
Do we know the cause of death?
There are no marks on the body. Chances are he was drowned, like the others. Any news on the coroner?
He's on his way, Lieutenant.
We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
Has the body been identified?
No, not yet. We should know more later today.
Has the time of death been established?
Based on the rigor mortis, must be less than 6 hours ago. We should know more once the coroner has had a look.
Right.
Any witnesses?
None yet. Given the neighborhood, I'd be surprised if anybody saw anything. Tony, I don't want
I'm
to
trying
see
to
a
use
single
basic
shit-stirring journalist within a mile of here. You got it?
CSI-esque kind
Yes,
of
Lieutenant.
questions, like witnesses, cause of death, any
Do you
leads.
have any leads?
My men are going over the scene with a fine-tooth comb. If the killer left anything behind, we'll find it. Listen, I'm a little busy here. Why don't we discuss all this a little later, back at the office?
Oh, no problem. I understand. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey, Jade, come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
Put your glasses back on.
Footprints continue just after the pollen trail. There's a good chance that they're the killers.
Helpful, kind of.
Harry, comment. Traces of blood detected on the fence behind the railroad line. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion.
Now comes a good quick time event. I keep forgetting I can let go of certain buttons. So I'm like trying to hold all of them down at the same time. Careful now. Not very confident, is he? There we go.
There's a good chance that they're the killers. Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car.
I mean, it's a bit of a stretch. I'm sure there's been plenty of cars down this area. Now comes the fun bit, trying to get back down. I pressed the buttons, I don't know what it was asking me to do.
comment. The pollen particles disappear in the tall grass. It's probably the end of the trail.
Oh, that's why it won't let me walk forward.
Harry, comment. Traces of blood on the railroad track. Harry, comment. Sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. Harry, comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims. Superficial wound on the right thigh. The blood is identical to that on the fence.
Is there anything else?
The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file.
Well, I'd hope he'd have no criminal record. He's about what? 7?
Think I've seen all there is to see.
So for those who've played the game before, who's your favourite character, I
Heading back
suppose?
to the office. You staying?
No, I've seen enough. I'm leaving too.
You know, who's the one who, when you play, you enjoy it more? So all the victims all have a similar. Why is he walking around with his hand out? You know, all the victims have a similar way that the body was found. Origami figure in the hand, orchid on the chest, mud on the face. And no big disgrace. Jokes, please. Yeah, I mean, Velvet Curse, I agree. Jaden's probably my favourite.
Don't think, Ethan. Give me the first idea that pops into your head.
Butterfly.
Butterfly. A wolf's head.
To be fair, they look it looks a bit like a scorpion, but we'll go with
A crab. Death. Death.
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death. How is Shaun?
I know he's disappointed in me. I'm not the father I used to be. He's a great kid, you know. He deserves better.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I no longer want to live. I have no reason to continue.
Not even for your son, Shaun.
I couldn't save Jason. Shaun doesn't need a father like me.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
No. No.
That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week. You were lucky, Ethan. It's
I
very
want one of
rare to
those
survive
technology
such a
that tells you
traumatic
how
accident.
what you're feeling.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor.
I get it though. Like the tragedy is affecting him. I 100% get it.
Is something the matter, Shaun?
No, I'm all right.
Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
I don't feel like it.
Do you want to eat something? How did things go at school today?
The teacher yelled at me for being late again. She's gonna send me home the next time it happens.
I'm sorry about that, Shaun. Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay?
Yeah, it's just his fault, you know. Jaden for me too. Ethan's probably least favorite out of the playable characters. Oh, okay. Don't know what happened then.
I haven't been on a seesaw.
Yeah,
in a
Ethan's
long
not.
time. What do you think?
I get it. Like, I get why he's like that. You know, he's suffering from depression and anxiety. I 100% of most people would understand that.
Come on, Dad, make me fly!
What about that merry-go-round? I bet I can push you so fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Great!
Okay.
Go on, Dad, as fast as you can. Faster! Faster! Come on! Faster, faster! Whoa! I think my head is spinning.
Good training for astronauts, though.
It's not the character. It's not help. It's not the character. It's not helped by the dialogue options he's been given as opposed to other playable characters. Again, I think it's his mental health state. In all fairness, I think that plays a major role in how he acts. Obviously, just ignore the child. You know.
I'd like a packet of strawberry flavored chewies, please. Thanks.
I mean, again, I 100% get where you're coming from.
Hey, I got you some chewies.
I hate strawberry. Thanks. It was nice of you anyway.
Looks like rain's coming. I think we better go.
Okay.
Yeah, don't forget your
You know,
backpack.
sometimes I remember before. I mean, when Jason was still here. Sometimes I wish everything could just be the way it was before.
Me too, Shaun. Me too.
I will glitch on you.
Hey, Dad, can I have a ride on the carousel? Can I?
No.
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket.
One carousel, please.
One, please.
That's $1.
I do wonder what causes these moments because they happen so sporadically. Or at random intervals. Is it an after effect of the car crash? Or the car accident? I wasn't preparing for that. And here comes Jason Part 2. No, they already said there's no effects from the accident. Okay. But severe stress can cause blackouts. Oh, okay. They're probably not helped by the way he's feeling, so...